What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, excuse my messy appearance. I look disgusting right now. I have like little scabs right underneath my nose, so if you see red shit there, that's why. My hair is looking like a mess for a reason, because I'm on day 2 here and I'm going to show you guys how I do my braid outs. So I usually do my braid outs on like day 2 hair, day 3, just to, you know, give it a little oomph, if you get what I'm saying. So before I do my braid outs, I usually dampen up my hair because it is completely dry. So I dampen up my hair, and then after I dampen it, I just brush it. I dampen my hair before I brush it so that it doesn't like break or anything. I don't know, I just find it helpful. And when I'm brushing my hair, I make sure I brush from the bottom to the top. So I go from the bottom of my hair and then I make my way up to the roots. And that would also help prevent breaking, because you don't want to drag the tangles from the top of your head and then bring them down. It's just gonna break your hair like crazy. So after I finish brushing my hair, I'm just going to go ahead and divide my hair into sections. Afterwards, I decided not to use the comb because I didn't want neat lines, because I don't want like those lines showing when I take the braids out. So I ended up just like using my fingers and sloppily doing it. I like to do my braids messy because I find that it looks nicer. But before I do put in the braids, I put in my Aunt Jackie's Curlala, and then I just lathered this in my hair. I don't feel like lather is the right word. I just put a little bit of this in my hair, and then after that, I put the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curling Souffle just to harden my hair up. And then I just use the comb to brush it through and make sure that it gets each strand of hair evenly, if that makes sense. And then I just go ahead and braid. It's a pretty easy process. It's just I do a lot of braids, so it does take me a while. And like I said before, I do my braids sloppy because I think it looks better, and sometimes it'll like become the sloppy braid that you're going to see in a second. Like, look at this. I know what you guys are thinking, like, what the hell kind of braid is that? But like, trust me, when you take it out, it looks so nice. I have no idea how I do it. I just end up like braiding so fast that I like lose track, and I just end up like throwing my hair anywhere, and then it turns out looking like that. I don't know how I do it. I'm gonna have to like watch the video like 1,003 times and put it in slow-mo for me to understand, but I'll figure it out. And I just used a bandana and I tied them up so I could sleep with them on comfortably. And I just spent like the whole day with a bandana on in bed. So I did leave the braid out in for a full day because I did have the day off, so I had my braids in for a pretty long time. So once that day went by, I took off the bandana and I started taking out my braids. And I take out my braids in a way that I can't touch them so that it doesn't get too frizzy. One of my friends taught me how to do this, but like you just take the two outside strands and you pull them, and the braid will come apart. Jesus, I can't talk. And it was kind of hard to do with this one because like it was all spirally, so I had to touch it, and it took me a pretty long time to get it. But when I took it out finally, I was like, oh my god, why is this hair so curly? And he thought he was cute, so look at this peacoat, tell me he's broke. So after I took out my braids, I just started flipping my hair around, and I took a comb and I was just like picking at my roots so that I wouldn't have the lines. You can use a pick for this, but I didn't have one, so I was just using a comb, and I was like brushing at my roots so I wouldn't have the lines, and I was just flipping my hair all over the place. I also took apart some of the braids so like it wasn't chunky and it did look a bit more natural, but it's kind of hard to do this once all your hair is down. I'd probably do it like every time I take it out, which I probably should have, but it's okay. So I just like took apart the pieces, and yeah, I just did this until I got the look that I wanted. It did take a while. I just play with it until I'm satisfied with how it looks. This is it for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you do, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, comment down below any videos you would like to see, and subscribe. Oh yeah, and subscribe. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video.